Yeah. Okay, folks, we're gonna get this back cover off here. This part 2. Get this cover off of here. We know it's got a small crack in it. Crack is a crack, small, large. See what our filters look like on the inside. They may have been changed, I don't know. You can't tell at this point. This heater has a replacement plug in it. As you can see, that this metal plug right here, that's not original. Okay, so anyway, yeah, the filters are black. See the inside, the filters are black. I have seen worse, but they are black. This filter here is almost deteriorated to a point where it's no good either. Okay, so we got new filters for this new cover. I'm going to just brush it up inside there, clean it out a little bit. We're going to take and start the heater just so that any dust that's inside of this compressor will spit it out now when she starts. Okay, we've cleared the system. Alright, we have our new cover. We have our new filter. So we stick this one in this hole right there like it goes. That's the exhaust, the final lint filter. Okay, take this filter here, stick it in there like that. Okay, get that ready. Take your screws that came out of there, put a little bit of sealer on them, just a little bit of sealer on them, so you can stick your assembly back on there. New filters and everything. Okay, I got 2 going there. Take it, get them started in the holes. Okay, now that we got that started, we want to take and cinch it up. There, that feels good. Make sure you get all that filter inside and all the gasket and everything all where it's supposed to be. Okay, so seal that on up. That's in position now. I'm not going to crank these down too tight. I'm going to crank them down nice and even around. You can't tighten one side and then the other. You have to tighten them all evenly, all the way around. Okay, have to tighten them all evenly. So, okay, all those are nice and snug. We're going to screw our pressure gauge in to see if we got pressure. Okay, now the proper way to check the pressure on a heater with a hot surface igniter is such. Remove your CAD cell, your photo cell, take that out, kind of wire that up, have it sitting there. That looks pretty good. A little bit more, that looks pretty good. Then you take a flashlight. If you don't do this, the heater will shut off before you get a chance to actually adjust the pressure. Okay, so you take a flashlight and you unhook your fuel line. Okay, so there will be no fuel delivery. Now you have the cameraman flash the light in that hole, and that's telling the machine that there is fire. That's telling the machine that it has fire. Okay, so we're going to turn it on, and doing this should make the heater run, whether it's, there we go, shut them off. That shouldn't have done that. Okay, shine that light back in that hole. Okay, take the light from the hole, and then when it starts, shine the light in the hole. Run. Okay, we got more than enough pressure. That's how you make it run. You shine a light in the hole. Now we're going to adjust this pressure. It probably only needs 4 pounds. That compressor looks like it works very well. Okay, so we've adjusted it down to 4 pounds. We made the heater run by shining the light in that hole right there. Okay? Keep the light. We tricked the heater into thinking that there was fire in there by shining that flashlight in there, and as you saw, it made the fan continue to run so we could set the fuel pressure at the right gauge. This particular heater with this original equipment circuit board will not work if, which I obviously forgot, if you shine the light in there before the heater actually starts up. Okay, so we know we have pressure. We already installed our pump kit, and now we're going to put this plug in the back of the kit in the heater and seal it up, because we just set our pump pressure. Okay, we shine a light and we tricked the heater into thinking that it had fire, and we shined the light in the hole, and that made the heater stay on. Okay, so now this plug is fairly well out here with 4 pounds. That indicates to me that we have a good air pressure system going now. Okay, now we're going to just bend this back straight a little bit, no big deal here. Now we're going to retest it for our leaks. Put our rag under there, check our components, spray it down, and from that screw that was leaking before, we don't want to see, right here is where it was leaking, we don't want to see any bubbles coming out of this heater. No more bubbles. No bubbles. Okay, so we have a tight air pressure system now. And we got new hoses, so we know we're delivering air up to the nozzle up front. So we're going to put our rear hose, which is the fuel line, back on the nozzle. Okay, which we may or may not have to service the nozzle. We haven't done anything in regards to the nozzle yet. Okay, these things can be difficult to get on there. That's why they break. Okay, we got our fuel line on the rear of the heater right there. Now we stick our photocell in the hole. Remember, you can't push it in. You have to pull it in the hole. So we move this back a little bit and give us a little bit of room. Pull it like that. Pull it like that, and boom, she pops right in there. See? Okay, so now the heater is put back together. What we did by testing the air pressure, by tricking the machine into continually to run, we also checked the photocell. If the photocell wasn't good, when we shined the flashlight in, the heater would have shut off. So now let's see if the heater fires. I'm going to turn the fan on just in case. Remember, we got everything hooked up now, and it might fire. Who knows? Let's see. Might need a circuit board. Hot surface igniter's on. Everything is in place. No fire. No fire. She shuts off. Okay, so at this point, we're going to try them one more time just to see if it's trying to suck the fuel up in there. Turn it on. Hot surface. Working. She's trying to work. She's trying to work. But she wasn't working and she shut off. So the system does look like it's working good to me. Now it appears that we're going to have to clean out this nozzle, because that could be basically a problem that we haven't addressed yet. So we're going to take and clean that out, but we're going to do that in the next video. So we hope you watch it. This is part 2, and if you get a chance, you watch the video, give us a thumbs up. It's not going to hurt. It makes me feel good. So anyway, you folks have a good day as usual. Thank you.